cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I fucks with you.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledgeito you're not finna get in nobody's collegeito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. We're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. Let's jump into this news. We got young guy. Excuse me. We got young guy Hefe. Don't care about nothing but what the check say. Talking about the situation with Hit a J3, Baby Shooter, all surrounding the snitching of T Grizzly. Let's get into this content. Shout out to young guy Hefe. Hit him with a like, comment, subscribe. Hit him with a notification. We finna jump into this content.
Toward T Grizzly and some things that T Grizzly said. People got to saying that the police wasn't a real person, that name was on the report, and all type of stuff. So until we see something that's in black and white and that can be stamped, that's the truth, we just gonna go with the narrative that nobody told. So as of recently, with Baby Shooter being free, one of T Grizzly people or whoever that's connected to the situation in somehow, some way, he has came forth and basically try to flash something that looks like some black and white and saying that Baby Shooter told. He also flashed a picture of Baby Shooter in the hospital or whatever, right? Now, all this comes by way of the post y'all just seen. Baby Shooter fresh out, fresh on the scene. You already know, getting on that camera, that's promo. So while he get on that camera, he say some very controversial things like, hey, it's a no-go, it's a no-fly zone as far as Detroit dudes down here in LA. You know, he got his homies behind him, you know what I'm saying? They like, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, you know, you told, blah, blah. Y'all seen the footage for yourself. Now, with him saying that, right, he never came out and said, like, hey, to all the Bloods and Crips, to all the gangs out there in LA, we placing a ban on Detroit dudes. We banning Detroit dudes. They can't come to LA. He in his area,
Now, in your immediate section, that might stand true. But then even in your immediate section, you still might be somebody who will be like, no, that's not a situation. That's not true. He's not banned. Always somebody who is going to go against the grain. There's going to be somebody who is quote unquote bigger than the program. But the city of Los Angeles is huge. The county of Los Angeles is even bigger. So, you know, you can't ban anyone from the whole city unless you yourself are willing to crash out on said person once they touch said city.
With his homies on the camera, and he's speaking on how he feel. You know what I'm saying? And he has a right to say that. Now, we all know LA is a big area. LA is a big area that's confined of a lot of hoods. So more than likely, what you own, your ops gon' go the opposite. That's just how that gonna go. Your ops and enemies are gonna go the opposite of what the opposing other side is doing. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? The enemy of yours is the friend to them. And that's just how it's gonna go. Don't matter where that person from, if they drive and come down from Mars, you know what I'm saying? That's just how that's gonna go, right? So, with Shooter saying that, right, really being sensible, although he's saying that late, you can just really take it that he's saying, like, if he catch you or any of his people catch you in LA, it's up. They press and play on Detroit dudes. The only dude he excluded was 42 Doug, because he, like, you know, 42 Doug
42 Doug messes with the Crips. And I believe that T Grizzly, he says it all the time, but he's tied to the Pirus. I believe maybe Capanella's or Looters. I'm not sure which one, but I know he's tied to the Pirus.
With the lows. Then he doubled back and was like, hey, you know, Skilla Baby and Bud Baby Money too. My people hit me and said they straight. Now with that, Hitter J3 has a rebuttal. And again, he's right. He's entitled to his own opinion as well. But I don't even see the reason why he would give any rebuttal to something that Baby Shooter said about some other guys from another state. Now, I don't know if he has any relation to these guys. Probably like to, what's the guy name, man? I ain't heard nothing from him in a minute, man. He out of Detroit, man, and I want to say, you know, if I'm mistaken, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not placing that on nobody, he's on record saying he's a blood Sada Baby, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I feel like if Sada Baby name wasn't dropped, or like no Bloods and nothing wasn't dropped, it don't even really, shouldn't even nobody from LA County, Compton, Watson, Inglewood really even like felt no type of way or spoke on the situation. But we about to drop this content, you know what I'm saying, what Hitter J3 had to say. You already know it's the halfway and the half effect. We're gonna commentate.
There's a time when
before we get into Hitter J3 by way of Young at Hefe, how long until Rat Run Hunter makes his little pop up in all this mess, bro? Let's just wait and see, but let's see what Hitter J3 has to say.
A lot of you niggas got quartered on, right? A lot of you niggas have to get put on and answer to the big homies, your G homies or whatever. Like, some shit like, you gotta be a G homie, like, to make certain calls. Like, LA nationwide calls, like, you gotta be a big nigga with a whole lot of rank, like OG status, like. At the end of the day, like, we fuck with the D, you feel me? We fuck with the Keyways, you feel me? This ain't no disrespect to the Keyways, but on the hood, we put on for this shit. We put on for this Bompton shit, this Pirus shit, and at the end of the day, what we say goes well, you feel me? On the hood. And we got a lot of niggas who gonna stand up for what they believe in, far as nigga can't no one man say who can come and who can go, you feel me? On the hood. So, let's clear that up, like, on the hood, the D straight. On the hood is you good. That's what you need to figure out.
All right, first and foremost, man.
Oh, that. The Is You Good was very powerful. It's kind of like Hitter J3 knows something.
And let me say this, dude. Shooter feel how he feel. He said the D ain't good. Do I feel the D ain't good? No, I do not feel that way, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they say, you know what I'm saying, Kylie, you know what I'm saying, and the D is cousins, right? Now, what I am going to...
Yeah, a lot of Detroit niggas is actually super cool, for sure.
...say is this. If you told, or you know you did something wrong, whether you from LA or the D or wherever you from, you should be no good nowhere, you know what I'm saying? For sure, you shouldn't have no pass, no music pass, no nothing, you know what I'm saying, to come to hoods, you know, and still act street, none of that. Now, Hitter J3 basically, you know what I'm saying, said that he ain't trying to be disrespectful and, you know, this not towards the Keyways, but the Bloods put on and they got a say in this too. And the D is straight and Baby Shooter basically need to figure out if he's straight. Now that's where stuff like becomes a problem at and becomes
detrimental. For sure, detrimental.
A direct target, because it's like I'm kind of confused, right? Like with the situation. So it's like basically this is for Shooter, like exclude everybody else, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about you, but it's just like this. If you feel like and know that the D is cool and Bompton or Compton, I mean, I'm confused why even hop on record and even say that. Like, and that's like where, like, as a member, like I said, anybody can have their opinion like I got my opinion. But, like, I don't have my opinion on everything. And if I do have an opinion on something, like, I don't place every opinion on camera. You know what I'm saying? It's just like some stuff I keep to myself, and I feel like this is one of them situations where he should...
I can understand where Young at Hefe's coming from, because Hitter J3 is a very respectable member of his community for sure, and he has a lot of influence of his community for sure. So maybe this situation just could have been better handled behind closed doors amongst gentlemen. You feel me? And out of the prying eyes of Trap News Network and everybody else is going to make a reaction about this. I could definitely understand that. I could definitely understand young Jefes wanting and willingness to make sure that this maintains a gentleman's type sport.
It just kept this to itself because Baby Shooter he gonna have to stand on what he said, and he has an existing problem with these dudes, not the whole Detroit. So you could say tomato, well, he shouldn't said the whole Detroit. He should have just been like T Grizzly and whoever with T Grizzly. But this dude is an LA native or whatever. This dude is a Crip, and this is something he said is something he had to stand on. And all it does is create division or more controversy. Like, I don't know if this is, like I said, I don't even know, for real, I don't even know Baby Shooter and Hitter J3 relationship. I don't even know if they know each other. I don't know if this is something done for controversial, just for the internet to be talking. But if this is real and in real time, I just feel like Hitter J3 didn't even have to display that the Bloods put on and the Bloods have a say, because now he making it a Blood and a Crip thing when Baby Shooter was talking to some dudes out of town. Like, if you feel like he said LA and Compton, like I said, us in LA, we feel like Compton and LA, you know, whatever, the same thing. Compton, like, hey, we different, you know, it's LA County, we got our own, whatever, you know. But I'ma just say this, he said LA. It don't even make no sense for you to be like, oh, well, he cool in Bompton. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he cool in Bompton and that's how Bompton feel, that's just how Bompton feel. You know, it ain't like that, unless I'm missing something. I don't think that Baby Shooter came out and was like, hey, he ain't cool in Gardena, Hawthorne, Compton, this important. He just said LA, and he's from the east side of LA, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, you know, that in certain situations, it's just like, you know, it goes to what I was saying. You ain't like, if you feel some type of way, you know, and somebody talking about somebody, that's where, like, you know, stuff can get started, because these parties are closer, you feel me, and people start feeling disrespected and stuff.
Yeah, and it's a lot going on about people who are not actually from the California, let alone the Los Angeles area, by way of LA County, you know what I'm saying, despite whatever specific city they might be from. So it's a lot, like, it's a lot to take in, it's a lot to maintain, it's a lot to digest, because it's so many different politics and so many different areas that you have to be cautious of, even when talking about it, let alone being a part of it, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, it just seemed like adding a log onto an already burning fire.
Like that, definitely when you taking shots and saying that you need to figure out if you cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it look like he cool, he over there in his hood, you know, walking with his homies, unless, you know, his homies accepting something that ain't straight. But, you know, when you out there, you parading around like that, obviously, you know, channels had to be checked. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, that's just my opinion on the situation. And with that being said, we're gonna conclude it right there.
All right, man. So make sure y'all show some love to Young and Hefe. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Everything we have going on here at TNN Trap News Network. And if you didn't learn nothing from this video, I agree 100% with Young and what he said. Just maybe this just wasn't meant for the internet. Maybe this was just something that just didn't need to be online. With that all being said, I'm gonna body to the next one. Red dot to the left. You know the rest. We go.
Apollo Jackson. It's dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 points strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell it. gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bushes, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Frank is hella fake, I know what enemies intention. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bushes, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bushes, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.